inside of the UOIT Arena, Campus 1. It's the Novice AAA Toros taking on the Oshawa Minor Generals to kick off the season. The Toros were in a tournament not too long ago. They started off on the right track, winning 2 games, but lost on Saturday's 2 games, which eliminated them from the championship rounds. Now it's time to turn the page to the regular season. Getting into the zone now, puts it in behind the net. Trying to battle, moving it up through center. The Generals getting it into the zone with a lead pass. Coming up through center is Peterson. He backhands it, back in behind the net. Back to get it is Schlitt, but he's going to get a big collision in behind the goal. In behind the net is our dog trying to get rid of it. Peterson trying to get to the loose puck. A lead pass is going to get picked over the stick there from number 11, who sweeps it into the zone. Riley Brandt trying to sweep it away up there for Rohrbeck. Campbell with a nice defensive play to swat that puck away, trying to bat it back into the Toros end. Campbell's going back in the zone end, getting pressured on by Beveridge. Ethan Jackman couldn't go with the puck, and that's a backhand going down into the Toros end. And it's not going to be an icing call. Back to get it is Moore. Moves it over to the other side for Ethan Jackman coming up. Try to get around. Number 77, Mitchell Gill with a lead pass. Quick shot there from Pickle, goes wide of the net. Asher Mitchell gets it in the corner, trying to get it out for the Toads. We're just getting started here, still no shots on goal. Jackman trying to keep it in there and turn that one around. Backs it in behind the net. Pickle's back there trying to get on the loose puck. Around the boards up there for Spooner, trying to get it out. Popped over his stick. And now the Toads trying to bat it back in. Here comes Ethan Jackman with a loose puck. Jackman coming into the zone with a quick shot. There's the first shot of the day, and it gets gobbled up by Hardy for a face-off. Face-off coming off to the left of the Oshawa goal. Our dog tries to win it. Campbell rings it around the boards. Kept in at the line, though, by Nolan Lee, who takes a shot through the net. Big shot. Rebound out of front, and a big opportunity there right in front of the goal as Baker was stopped there by Hardy. Adam Baker with a great opportunity that got kicked aside there by Hardy in the Oshawa net. Turn over to our dog. He keeps it in the zone, throws it on goal, and there's a shot there that's got with the left pad of Hardy. Toros putting pressure on Hudson Bishop from the blue line shot, and a nice block there. Tipped out in front, and there was nobody there to tip that puck in the net. Trying to get to the loose puck now is Luke Stone. Stone getting away, trying to get to the slot area for a shot, and he's having it knocked off his stick. Still on it though, Stone with a backhand, right pad, stop there from Hardy. Kept in from Lee at the blue line, and the shot got stopped. On his own, it's Spooner. Spooner's going in, and a nice defensive play by Nolan Lee to come back and make sure that Spooner didn't have a free breakaway against Bishop. Cleans it up. Knocked down, trying to find that loose puck for the Generals. And a lead pass up through center. Coming up into the zone, in over the blue line with a quick shot. Kicked aside by Parcero with his first stop. Lead pass knocked down there as Mitchell tried to pick it up. Around the boards it goes. Trying to find it now is Rohrbeck. He can't get it out. Gets batted in behind the Toros net. Tapped in at the line though by Nash. Nash dumps it back in behind the net. He's going to try and keep this one in as well. Nash takes a shot. That didn't get through. Levy tried on the loose puck. That gets knocked off his stick. Towards trying to get it out, and they do. Here comes an opportunity for Jake Beveridge coming up into the zone. His pass for Mitchell gets broken up, but they're still on that loose puck. Almost 5 minutes left to go here in the first period. Kept in at the line by Brandt. And Riley Brandt fires it in behind the net. First one back there is Mitchell trying to control the loose puck. Braden Schlitt throws it at the net. Stopped there with the stick of Hardy as he kicked it aside. That one's going to roll in on net and an easy steer side save, but he puts it right onto the Toros stick. Our dog trying to set it out in front. Trying from the side of the net. Walking out with a backhand pass, going to try to go back to the line for Schlitt. but it's going to get broken up here by Oshawa and fired down the ice, and we get our first icing call of the game. Our dog will take the offensive draw off to the right of Hardy. As soon as we figure out what's going on here, Toros get a change on the line. Coming out is Ethan Jackman. He'll play on the left side of our dog. Keaton, our dog wins. This is the draw. Oshawa try and get it out, but not going to get it past Moore. So Jackman gets the opportunity to fire it, and it got blocked there by the defenseman. Trying to battle that puck free. Kept in by Moore. He couldn't go with it. Knocked down again. Here comes number 11 up their center. Tried for a pass for Mitchell Gill within his feet. Massa. Here's Peterson with it, trying to find Massa. And that pass got broken up. Here comes our dog up their center. Our dog on his own, gets around the defenseman. One-on-one, fires it high and wide over the net. Our dog with the big opportunity, fired it high over the blocker hand of Hardy. But our dog's getting another one with a shot. That one goes off the mask of Hardy as he uses his head to keep that one out. Coming back up the other way with a lead pass for Peterson. Peterson trying to get around Cooper McCaslin. Dumps it back in behind the net. No icing on the call. McCaslin's got to find the loose puck. McCaslin with a lead pass. That's trying to get kept into the collision there at the line. That could work to the Toros' advantage. Lead pass for Beveridge was over his forehand. Now coming back up the other way now is Declan Mitchell Gill and over the blue line. Mitchell Gill ran into a Toro before he could get into the net. Rolled in on that wide of the goal. And Hutchins couldn't keep that one in. Now he's just going to fire it back onto the tape of Bishop. Nice pass by Beavers to get it past Spooner. And Baker couldn't go after the races though as he lost it. Trying to get around the defender. Spooner with the opportunity to clear it. Can't do it. No one leaves shot. Doesn't make it through a screen as it got blocked. Toros putting on pressure. Quick shot again. Got blocked. The Generals are doing a good job blocking a lot of shots going to the net. Stone gets it in the corner. Try to get it back to the line. Nice defensive play by Lee, but it is offside, so we'll get another face-off. Hardy has come up with some big saves so far. Parcero, I believe, only had one shot on goal. He stopped it. It's still 0-0 here at the Campus One Arena. Dumps it into the corner for Strzelchuk. Strzelchuk tried to set it at the front, and that's going to get picked up. Around the boards, captain by Campbell. That's going to hop over his stick, though. Mitchell trying to get to the loose puck along with Jackman, and it's going to be offside as Jackman couldn't find it in his skates, and Mitchell went in over the blue line. Our dog to take the draw just inside the General's blue line. Backhanded, knocked down by Schlick. Schlick gets it over there for Landon Pickle, who picks it up at the blue line now and gets into the zone. Takes it back in behind the net. Pickle looking at a front. Had a man there. Backing it, whacking away at the loose puck. And it whacked it wide of the goal. Pickle trying to get to the loose puck. Rings around the board. Tapped in by our dog. Trying to go back down low for Pickle. Back to the line for Riley Brandt. His shot is tipped high and wide over the net. Into the corner it goes as Beveridge tries to fight off the check in behind the net, getting some help with our dog, trying to get that puck free from a couple of Generals players. Captain at the line by Schlitt. But Schlitt takes a shot, it got blocked. Schlitt again is going to slide it in. That lead pass for Massam got broken up. Here comes an opportunity for our dog to get away. No dog shot. Hardy's done a good job, but our dog put it in a place that he couldn't stop it, right inside the right post to give the Toros a 1-0 lead. That's going to be offside, but now the Toros were able to get back out over the line as Jackman tries to bat it back in. Taken back in behind the net. Passed it on by Baker as he tries to get on the loose puck. Getting some help with Stone. Backhand at the front. Opportunity coming up for Jackman. Here's So Jackman gets his first of the regular season to add a little insurance here in the first period. Jackman's in there to get it again. Stone trying to help him out. That's going to get chipped out. Pass more. Here comes an opportunity coming up the other way. An opportunity here for Massa to take it in behind the net. Massa trying to throw it out of front. Quick shot. Blocked there by McCaslin as Peterson tried to get the shot through. Backhands it out. Kept in at the line though. Couldn't backhand it deep into the Toros end. Now trying to pick up the loose puck was there's another pass up through center. Picked up by Declan Mitchell-Gill. Can't get around Asher Mitchell. Two of them know each other from lacrosse playing with the Gills. Declan Mitchell-Gill. Ethan Jackman and Asher Mitchell played with the Gills in the summertime. Knocked down at the line by Peterson. Tried for the shot and couldn't get it through. Our dog tried to get it out. Our dog coming up through center, trying to get around Hutchings. Throws it at the net. It went off the stick there of Campbell. In behind the net. That'll do it for period number one. Two late goals by the Toros. One by our dog and one by Jackman. Have them up 2-0 to go to the second. We start out period number two. I believe the Toros only held Oshawa to one shot in that first period. Our dog gets broken up, rolls in behind the net. Throwing it at her front, there's nobody there but our dog to take away the loose puck. Our dog with a late pass got broken up by Sturzelchuk. Trying to find the loose puck with Spooner. He lost it, goes off the boards, back into the zone. Campbell takes it in his own end. Around the boards, tipped at the front, left pad stop. A quick reaction save there from Hardy as our dog tipped it. Quick shot again, our dog was steered aside there by Hardy. Going back to the line for Lee and it was out of his reach. So Hudson Bishop takes it at the UIT symbol, dumps it back in. Hutchings uses the boards to clear it out. Dumped right back in, that's going to roll wide. The Toros have had the majority of the chances in the game and two of them have found its way to the back of the net. Jackman knocks that one down. Backhands it back in. Right in behind the goal where Campbell's going to get it. Campbell trying to find a lane to get it out. Gets it up for Spooner. Spooner's getting checked on, so he turns it over to Riley Brandt. Brandt with a nice pass for Beveridge, trying to get in there. He can't get around the check. Trying to dig away at it is Bladen Schlick. Schlick gets it over to the other side for Pickle, who's trying to use the boards to get it up there for Jackman. Lead pass over the stick of Sturzelchuk, right onto the tape of Spooner though. Pickle digging on the loose puck right here in front of us. Gets it for Jackman, trying to get around Sturzelchuk. Pye is going to be all over his Jackman, so he turns it over. Up there for Spooner with a lead pass. And here comes an opportunity for Pye to go into the corner. Pye with a quick shot. Stopped there by Parcero. Cleared aside and dumped out. Now Kennedy with a lead pass for Davis was out of his reach. Ethan Jackman couldn't go with the puck. Here comes an opportunity for number 55 in the zone with a backhand pass. He tried to find Davis at the side of the net and just out of his reach. Trying to set it up now. Quick shot. Levi's shot got blocked. Pickle chips it out. Back in his own end to get it. Uses the boards to hit the Toros player and goes into the Toros bench out of play. Another draw just inside the blue line. Getting on it is Luke Stone to back it in. Rolled it on goal. Kennedy lost it behind the net. Backhand shot. Goes wide around the boards. Picked it up there in the corner with Baker. Getting some help with our dog. Our dog's going to try and walk it out of front. His lead pass got broken up as Hardy got a stick on it. And it gets cleared all the way down the ice. Back to retrieve it in his own end. Is Bishop. Puts it onto the stick. Backhand shot. Couldn't get it away. Captain at the line though. Quick shot from Kellett. Didn't make it through to the net. Going back to the line for Kellett again. Kellett uses the boards to keep it in the Toros end. Toros looking for a lane to clear it out. First shot. Here comes our dog. Keaton our dog on his own. Backhand shot. Third! Our dog is expected to do it again. Face off gets won by Peterson. Kellett getting on the loose puck along with Mitchell Gill. Comes the opportunity for Mitchell Gill to try and get to the loose puck, but it's the Toros to get it first. They've got Rohrbeck going to the net. There's a pass for him that got broken up. Ethan Jackman tries to find the loose puck with a backhand. That got blocked by Kellett, but Jackman picks it up again. Ethan Jackman trying to get around Campbell. Trying to find the loose puck is Rohrbeck. He's going to chip it back in behind the net. Kellett's there to ring it around the boards for Mitchell Gill. Declan Mitchell Gill chipped it, and here comes an opportunity coming back up the other way. Quick shot. Left pad stop there as Massa got stopped with the left pad of Parcero. His first real tough save of the day as he kicked that one aside on that opportunity from Massa. Late pass out of the reach of everybody, going all the way down the ice for icing. Another drop coming off to the right of the goal. Beveridge trying to get on the loose puck. Bat it down the ice. Beveridge trying to find the loose puck. Bats it all the way down the ice. In behind the goal. A late pass to Landon Pickle trying to get that puck free. He can't get it past the line. Fired all the way down the ice. First one getting back there will be Hutchings. He's going to have some company with Beveridge. Tried to strip him of the puck. Throwing it out of front. Trying to find it now is our dog. He can't fire it off the forehand. Beveridge trying to keep pressure on. Kept in at the line by Braden Schlitt. Then the Pickle finds the loose puck. Pickle throws it out of front. It's going to get broken up. Up to the races goes Massa. Coming up into the zone. Turns it over at the blue line. Trying to keep it in was Kennedy. He couldn't do that. It would have been offside if he brought that one back in. It goes in behind the net. 9:13 left to go here in period number 2. The Toros have extended their lead to 3-0 on a goal by our dog. So now we'll get the draw just inside the Toros bench. One there by the Toros. Knocked down at the line. Fired around the boards. Trying to find that loose puck and use the boards and clears it out. Moore over to the other side for Baker. Baker coming up into the zone. Getting around the check of Campbell. Looking for some help. Takes it back in behind the net. Baker doing this all on his own. Throws it at the net. Jackman picked up the loose puck. Trying to throw it in front for Stone, but it got broken up. Jackman gets it again though. Jackman back to the line as he uses the defenseman McCaslin. Over to the other side for Nolan Moore. Moore spans on the shot. And an opportunity to clear it has failed. Around the boards, this one is going to be a success. Knocked down by Jackman at center. Ethan Jackman got pressured on by Strzelchuk. Just dumps it down the ice. No icing on the call. The defenseman's got to go back there to get it. Around the boards, kept in at the line by Moore with a quick shot. So that was Bishop with his shot. Batting away at it as Asher Mitchell can't do anything with it. Here comes Jake Beavers with it. Beavers a shot. Blocked there by Campbell. Kept in at the line by McCaslin. McCaslin shot. Face off. Gets one there by the Toros. Coming up into the zone is Levy, who dumps it in behind the net. Back in behind the goal. There's no one there. He lost it. Here comes the opportunity right out in front of the net. But he wasn't able to take that pass. And now Asher Mitchell tries to come back up the other way. Gets it for Carter Rohrbeck. Has the stick hacked out of his hands. Beavers shot. It got blocked as Levy came back to block that. Out in front for Beavers. Quick shot. Right pad stop. Over the stick of Asher Mitchell. Asher Mitchell getting on the loose puck along with Jake Beavers. Beavers finally lost it. Late pass up through center. Coming up into the zone is Levy, who's going to dump it down the ice for icing. Our dog will take the offensive draw. Fired around the boards, knocked down by our dog. Then they Pickle over his stick. Luke Stone, a quick shot, doesn't go in. Landon Pickle picks it up and goes in behind the net. Pickle tries to throw it in front and got broken up. Landon Pickle still on that loose puck though, setting it up in front for Stone. Luke Stone trying to set it up on the forehand. Quick shot. Score! And Stone gets his first face off. Getting won by our dog. There's Davis chipping it in. Davis chips it in behind the net where Schlick picks it up. It was 2-0 after the first period, but the Toros have been relentless here in the second with 3 straight goals and now lead this one 5-0. We have an injury timeout as there's an Oshawa player down and hurt. It was a Toros penalty on the play, so the first power play of the game will go to Oshawa. Campbell trying to backhand it through a screen. They make it through. Quick shot again. Left pad stop there from Parcero. Point blank out in front of the net from the slot area as the Generals had a great scoring opportunity there. Denied there with the left pad of Parcero. Right off to the right of Mateo Parcero now. Gets one by Peterson. Back to the line. Quick shot. Blocker save there from Parcero. It's stuck in behind the net. Trying to find that loose puck and dig it free. Peterson throws it out in front for Mitchell. Gill was out of his reach. Kept in by Campbell, and that shot got blocked. Trying to get the loose puck out. We have a collision there at the blue line. Peterson trying to throw it out in front. Oh, alone is Davis with a shot. Huge save there from Mateo Parcero. He had denied Davis. Again, point blank out in front of the net. Well, that was Massa that got that opportunity. That's the second big opportunity from Massa, who had in front of the net, and the second time that Parcero has had his number. Throwing it out in front again. Massa's going to chip it in behind the net. Massa trying to get to the loose puck. Try to find it now with Peterson in his skates. Massa's going to help him out. Throws it back to the line. Big opportunity for Kennedy to shoot it. Can't get it through. Massa again. Block shot. Massa the rebound. Oshawa Generals putting pressure on another backhand. They got stopped there by Parcero and cleared out. And it's an offside. Yeah, Parcero only faced about one shot in the first period, but he's facing all the rubber he can now on this power play as Generals have turned it up a notch on their power play, trying to get on the board. Davis throws it at the net. Tipped out in front by Jackman. Tapped in at the line again by Davis. Davis is going to try and chip it in behind the net. Throwing it out of front. Here comes an opportunity to turn and fire. Right pad stop. As there was a quick right pad save coming out to denied number 16 Pye out in front. Hardy comes out of his goal to play it. Almost played it right onto the stick of Rohrbeck. We have penalties over to the Toros. They're back to even strength. Asher Mitchell's shot is going to bounce in wide of the net. Around the boards it goes. Trying to find it now is out of that scrum was Spooner, but it's the Toros that come away with it. Keaton, our dog, setting up Rohrbeck. His little backhand finds Asher Mitchell from the slot area. Shoots it there, fires it wide. Getting on that loose puck. Nolan Lee's shot doesn't make it through to the net, as it was a nice block there from number 84. Chuck lost it as he tries to get it to Pye. Turning around with a quick shot is our dog. That didn't make it through to the net. So now Asher Mitchell gets an opportunity. That one gets blocked. Starting it up at center. Dumped in by Davis up through center, knocked down. Chuck trying to find the loose puck. Dumps it back in behind the goal. Nolan Lee's back there to get it. Tries to corral that loose puck, gets it over there for Mitchell with a lead pass out of the reach. Knocked down there and dumped back in. Sliding it up there for Spooner, is out of his reach. Now Nolan Lee gets the opportunity to pick it up. Generals were offside. Now good to go, lead pass up there for our dog. Starting a 2-on-1. Our dog with a nice move. In alone, hat trick, stop there. It's in the net. It got stopped there by Hardy. It looked like Hardy might have slid into the net, but somehow he kept that puck out. And it's going to be a Toros penalty. This one might go to Pickle. So General is just fresh off a power play that they couldn't convert on, but they're going to get another one with the penalty to Pickle. A big stop there from Hardy. I don't know how he kept that puck out as he was sliding into the back of the net, stopping that chance from our dog. Denied him of his hat trick so far. Baker trying to keep it out. Win that draw against Levy. High and loose puck. Here comes an opportunity for a quick shot. High and wide over the net. Toros get the loose puck, trying to bat it out. Captain at the line though. Quick shot doesn't make it through to the net. Another quick shot. That's going to whistle in wide of the right post. Trying to clear it. Can't do it. Now Adam Baker gets the opportunity to go. Baker short-handed. Got to get around Campbell though. He dropped it for Schlitt. Braden Schlitt's shot. He got his general stick in the way before he could get a good shot off. They pass for Levy up through center. Levy tried to dump it back in, and it's going to be offside. So we have a correction on number 55. It is Lennox and not Levy. Lead pass up there for Metro Gill. My apologies on the wrong name call. It is Lennox, number 55 for Oshawa. Dump back in behind the net. Davis will pick it up. Fire it over there for Massa. That hopped over his stick. McCaslin's shot got blocked there by Metro Gill. And now Massa gets the opportunity to clear it up. His pass for Peterson was out of his reach, and now Declan Mitchell-Gill tries to get the loose puck. Mitchell-Gill takes it from the face-off circle, throws it at the net. That one's going to go wide. Kept in, though, by Massa with a quick shot. That hit Toro right in front. Mitchell-Gill's got to go into the corner. Declan Mitchell-Gill walks out with a nice pass for Massa, but it got broken off his stick before he got a shot away. Now Mitchell-Gill takes it from behind the net. Toros sweep it away and dump it down the ice. Ethan Jackman lost his footing as he was trying to catch up to that loose puck. Late pass for Declan Mitchell-Gill. The penalty to Pickle's over. The Toros have killed off another penalty. That moves Oshawa to 0 for 2 on the power play. Dumped all the way back down the ice. No icing on the call as Hardy comes back out. Stops it behind his own net. And he stopped it there for Pickle as he was in behind the goal to pick it up. But that's how it's going to be all that she wrote for this period. As the Toros turned it up in the third period, they had a goal by Luke Stone, one by McCaslin, and another one from our dog to extend the lead to 5-0 for the third. Face off. Gets one there by Bishop with a pass over the stick to Mitchell. Fires it around the boards. Getting knocked down by Pickle trying to walk it out of front. That's going to slide over into the corner. Going to pick it up there, trying to get it out. Pickle's going to go with the puck. Get it over there for our dog. Try to walk it out of front. And a nice pass right onto the tape. And he couldn't pull the trigger. Mitchell at the side of the net. Asher Mitchell's going to dig on the loose puck and try and create another opportunity. Getting some help with our dog. Our dog finally lost the puck. Backhand up through center, went over the stick up high. And now Nolan Lee will pick it up from center and dump it in. Stuck there in the corner trying to dig it free. Our dog trying to find the loose puck. Going to go back to the line for Bishop. Was over his stick. Coming back up the other way is Pye, but it was stripped off his stick. Back up the other way is our dog, getting around Campbell into the corner. Trying to throw it out of front, was out of his reach. Pickle's going to get to the loose puck. Try and throw it out of front, taken away by Oshawa with a leap pass. And that's going to find Pye. Pye is going up there with Lennox. Into the zone is Pye. Big save. Lennox rebound, scores! Lennox puts home the loose puck out of front. He has had so many opportunities in this game, and he finally buries one, and there was nothing Carcero could do there. He made a great pad stop, but Lennox just cleaned up the loose puck out in front and makes it 5-1. Jackman will take the draw versus Peterson. Coming up into the zone now is Rohrbeck. Coming up in with a quick shot. Left pad stop there from Hardy. Goes in behind the net there for Stone. Luke Stone trying to set it up in front. He's got a goal in the game. This one he's going to hand off for Jackman with a backhand. Left pad stop there from Hardy. Jackman going into the corner. Going to backhand it around and behind the goal. Batsman tries to get it out. Hit his own man trying to clear it. Picked up by Stone, throwing it out of front. Went over the stick there of Rohrbeck. Goes into the corner. Captain is the line by Schlitz. Braden Schlitz shot didn't make it through to the net. Riley Brandt's going to try and hold the line. Jackman uses the boards to bat it back in. Back in behind the goal to retrieve it for Oshawa. Throwing it out of front was out of the reach. Strzelchuk gets the opportunity to clear it. Can't do it. Over to Schlitz. That got broken up. Here comes Massima. Massimi dumps it into the corner. Knocked down by Peterson. Peterson doing all he can to hold that line. Riley Brandt gets the loose puck. Moves it over there for Stone. Luke Stone trying to go up through center along with Adam Baker. But a nice defensive play to come back and sweep it off his stick before the opportunity could present itself. Dumped all the way down the ice. First one back there, tried to get it as Massa hopped over his stick. Late pass for Adam Baker. Tried to get around Hutchings. And now Baker will pick it up from the blue line. Nice defensive play though by Massa. Now he's going to lead it in. Massa Lost the puck as he tried to shoot it. Declan Mitchell-Gill is getting the loose puck. Kept in there by Lennox. He's got the only Oshawa goal. Turnaround shot there from Massa. The right pad stop from Mateo Parcero. Knocked down by the Toros. Lead pass was out of the reach all the way down the ice, and it'll go for icing. Got a draw. It gets won by the Toros. Our dog picks it up from the face-off whistle. Coming up into the zone. Keaton our dog. Quick shot. That one's going to get gathered by off the Oshawa General logo as Hardy made the stop. Late pass was out of the reach. Catching up to it now. Trying to go into the zone, but a nice defensive play by McCaslin. He's got a goal in the game. Plus a nice defensive play. Quick shot. Scores! Massa. Another one who's had a number of opportunities. That might have hit something out in front and changed direction. That direction sent it right to the top shelf past Mateo Parcero to cut into the Toros lead. It's now 5-2. One there by the Toros. Bishop. That's a Bishop with a pass from Mitchell. Here comes Pye with an opportunity. Throws it into the corner. Picking it up there is Peterson. He goes into the boards heavily as he got hit in there by Lennon Pickle. And Pickle will pick up another penalty after that hit in the corner. So Oshawa go to the power play. They've already cut this one to 5-2, and they get another opportunity to cut it even closer. Face off to the right of Mateo Parcero. Peterson trying to find the loose puck. Trying to find that loose puck now. Turnover, quick shot. That's going to hit the man out of front. Spooner tried to throw it at the goal. That's going nowhere. Here comes Jackman on the loose puck, finding a lane and getting it past Kellett down the ice. First one there is Asher Mitchell. Mitchell trying to have a collision out of front. Thrown out in front of the goal. Taken away by the minor generals up through center. Peterson with a nice move coming up through center ice. Peterson got to get around Lee as well. He's going to do exactly that. Throw it at the goal wide though. Pye on the loose puck. Pye has a man in the front. Quick shot. And Peterson didn't get all he wanted to on the shot as he fell down before he could get the one-timer away. Hopped over the stick there at the line. Quick shot knocked down by Hudson Bishop. Bishop trying to find a lane to get it out. And we get a whistle. Face off coming just inside the Toros blue line. Oshawa win the draw. Mitchell-Gill will get the loose puck. Declan Mitchell-Gill trying to get around the check of Beveridge. Beveridge is able to steal the puck away. Loose puck there, picked up there by Peterson. Peterson coming up into the zone. Trying to take it in behind the net. Throws it out in front of the goal, but the pass from Mitchell-Gill was out of his reach. This puck gets cleared off the boards and out. Lennox will pick it up and use the boards to dump it back in. Toros hanging on to a 5-2 lead with 9 minutes left to go. Over to the other side, Captain at the line. That's going to go back into the corner. Throwing it at the net, trying to turn around and fire a shot with Peterson, and it's going to get stopped there by Parcero for a face-off. Face-off coming off to the right of Parcero, gets won by Oshawa. Lennox trying to find the loose puck with a backhand. He tried to find Mitchell-Gill, but that pass got broken up. Pressure on by Hutchings. Loose puck picked up by Stone, taken away at center. And it's offside as Davis brought it in over the blue line. Face off one. Pickles penalties over. Toros have killed off another power play. They're 3 for 3 successful on their power play penalty kill. Lennox gets the loose puck in the zone. Our dog trying to chip it past Nash for an opportunity. Still stays in the Toros, and Nash was able to hold the blue line. And now Nash uses the boards to dump it back in. Moore uses the boards to dump it right back out. All the way down. No icing as Campbell's going to touch it up. Back in behind the goal. Try to get around Beveridge, and there's a collision at the Oshawa bench. Still in the zone. And now our dog gets the opportunity to split the D, and he was able to get held up. Oshawa come back up the other way. Coming up into the zone is Lennox, but he can't get around Nolan Moore with a nice big opportunity to hold him up. Matts is going to try and hold the blue line, and we get a whistle. Face-off gets won by Jackman. Hudson Bishop goes back in his own end, trying to chip it up through center for Jackman now. Ethan Jackman will dump it out. Here comes an opportunity for Asher Mitchell, going up there with Adam Baker. Mitchell keeps to himself, but he lost the puck as he tried to pull it to his forehand and get away. Swept all the way down the ice. Bishop's going to touch it out. Bishop spins away from the check, trying to chip it out. Bishop again clears it out. Captain at the line. Quick shot, trying to get it through to the net. Going to roll right in and go to Parcero for a face-off. There's another draw off to the right of the goal. Getting one by our dog in the defensive zone. Peterson with a backhand, setting it up in front from the face-off circle, but Massa is only rolling at the net, and Parcero was lucky there. That one rolled past him and rolled through the crease, but the Toros were able to sweep it away. Coming up is our dog with the loose puck. There was a collision there. Both our dog and the Oshawa player finding their way to their feet, but the Oshawa player is still down, hurt more than our dog was, so we get the trainer out for an injury timeout. Back to the action now as Kellis back to the bench, trying to fire it now with our dog, couldn't get it through the screen as it got blocked there by the defenseman. Captain at the line, tipped dead in front, just rolled out of the net. Trying to throw it out of front for Beveridge, was out of his reach. Oshawa coming back up the other way with Peterson, was over the stick there of number 11 Massa. And he used the boards to dump it back in. Pros lead this one 5-2 as we approach 5 minutes left to go here in the game. Declan Mitchell-Gill dumped it in. Our dog trying to find the loose puck and chip it out. Captain is the line by Davis. Trying to get some help with Peterson. Peterson was able to hold the line, but it looked like he might have been able to, but it did make its way offside. So we will get another draw when we come back. A draw coming just inside the Toros line. Knocked down by Hutchings. Jackman pokes it past Hutchings. Jackman coming up into the zone. Trying to shoot it. Now he does. That's going to go wide of the net. Around the boards there for Pickle. Then the Pickle couldn't go with the puck as the puck gets cleared out. Moore over his stick. Trying to fight it now with Pye. He couldn't go with the puck. And it's offside. The Toros brought a 5-0 lead into the third period here, but the Generals have made it interesting on goals by Massa and Lennox. Dumped in behind the net. Around the boards it goes. That back to the line. Quick shot from McCaslin. He's got to go in the game. That one got blocked by Lennox, so tipped in behind the net. Around the boards it goes. Trying to find it. And the Toros have goals. 2 from our dog, 1 from Jackman, 1 from McCaslin, and 1 from Luke Stone, which has put them to the 5-2 lead. Back in behind the net, trying to clear it out. Now, again, Moore tried to hold it in. That was offside. Chipped back into the center zone and fired past McCaslin all the way down the ice for icing. Face-off coming off to the right of Hardy. Throwing it back at the line. Knocked down there by Lee, trying to backhand it in. Strzelchuk gets the opportunity to clear it. Puts it onto the stick of Mitchell. Trying to find the loose puck and go off with it. And that was Massimo who lost the puck, and the Toros bring it in offside. Face off just inside the line. Bishop's going to find the loose puck and backhand it in. Around the boards with a lead pass. That was out of the reach of Massimo, but Peterson pinched it up. Peterson's on his own. Backhand shot. Right past save from Mateo Parcero. Off Peterson. Kept in at the line, but the shot got blocked. Tipped at the front. That one's going to roll in. This will be an easier save for Parcero, as he's just going to cover it in the crease. First two periods, it seemed to be that the Toros were the ones that were taking it to Oshawa, but the Generals have come up with a little spunk here in the third period and a never say die attitude, and they've gotten goals by Massa and Lennox, and a couple big opportunities as well, including that last one that just got stopped by Parcero off Peterson on the breakaway. Stone sitting at the front looking for that pass. That's going to be out of his reach. Going into the corner, back to the line for Bishop, trying to find his way through a screen as he tried to find our dog. Our dog couldn't tip it as it goes right into Hardy for a face-off. Up to the right of Hardy. Jackman trying to dig on it and get it free in the corner. Jackman gets it for Lyndon Pico, spins and turns with his shot that goes into the corner. Oshawa get the opportunity to clear it up with a late pass. There's Lennox on the loose puck. Lennox is going to turn it over at center to Riley Brandt. Brandt got pressured on by Lennox, and now Lennox gets the opportunity to go with the puck. Drops it there, and Massa lost the puck. Comes an opportunity to knock it down there from number 12, Hutchings, who chips it back in. The battle for one loose puck, trying to get it free. Jackman was the one that tried to get it. He got it back from Brandt. Tapped in by Mitchell Gill. He'll sweep it in behind the Toros net. Mitchell Gill fighting on that loose puck against Asher Mitchell. Jackman's trying to get it away from him. Declan Mitchell Gill fierce on that puck, making sure that he wasn't going to lose it to any of the Toros players. Quick shot, right pad stop there. Quick right pad save from Parcero. Knocked down there by number 11. Massa, he puts it under the stick of Ethan Jackman, who couldn't go as he had a general player on his back. Brandt picks it up in his own end. Riley Brandt uses the boards to get it for Braden Schlitt with a nice chip pass. Collision there. There's Massa shooting it, fires it. That might have glanced off the post. Massa with another big opportunity for Oshawa. Naish holds the blue line. Naish with a quick shot. That's going to go into the corner. As Massa tried to get a loose puck, and Pickle chipped it free. Pickle trying to get past Lennox and tripped him up. Coming up into the zone now. Quick shot. Rolling right there. Declan Mitchell Gale rebounds. They score. They're not going to call it a goal though. That went through the legs of Parcero and sat there in front of the net, and Oshawa poked it in, but the referee had already blown the whistle when the puck was in Parcero's pads, but Toros might have caught a little bit of a break there as that puck went through the legs of Parcero and sat there to be poked in, but the Toros will take it still with a 5-2 lead and 1:10 remaining. Campbell trying to set it free. Lennox gets the loose puck. Backhand shot. Knocked down by Campbell at the line. Campbell dumps it back in behind the net. Trying to get that loose puck to Declan Mitchell Gill, trying to get free. We're in the last minute of play. 50 seconds left. Thrown at the goal. Massa banging away at the rebound. Puck Parcero is keeping it right there in the crease area. And Parcero has come up with some huge saves off Massa all game long, and Massa also has a goal in the game, so Lennox batting on that loose puck. Trying to find it now is Lennox. Lennox is getting pressure on there by our dog. Back to the line for Naish. Naish trying to hold that line. That's going to go back in behind the net, where Moore's going to pick it up and try and get it out. Tapped in by Naish. No, the Toros are going to get it out. Might be one more chance for an opportunity and a shot. Baker's going to shoot it. The Toros are going to win the game. Might get one more shot. Baker's shot goes high and wide, and the Novice AAA Toros will open up the year with a win in the record book with a 5-2 win over Oshawa. They started off strong with a 2-0 lead after the second, and then buried it in the second period with a 5-0 lead. Oshawa got a little bit close with goals from Lennox and Massa in the third period, but the Toros held on for a 5-2 win, and we'll be right back at it tomorrow with the minor Pee Wee AA Toros when they play Belleville, and then the same novice AAA Toros will take to action in St. Curtis Saturday when they play York Simcoe. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman. Stay classy, Clarington.